G'day guys, it's Sebastian here from the 4RX team, and today I'm going to be going over what's been happening in the crypto markets lately. Over the last about 3 months, we've been seeing a bit of a bloodbath, guys, a lot of red and a bearish trend overall. So a lot of decimation in portfolio value for people. You'll notice that the crypto total market cap has dropped from about $2.57 trillion to somewhere around 1.11 trillion. So a huge reduction in value overall. I know that there's been a lot of new people entering the crypto markets post pandemic buying frenzy that we've seen, anticipating big gains. And a lot of those new people have either lost money or they've been losing the money and profits that they've gained with the previous bull run. So this bear run that we're seeing in the last few months has even hit basically every coin. We saw Bitcoin drop from about 65,000 down to somewhere around 29,000 even. And that was a 56% reduction in value, which is pretty big, guys. It took down the entire market with it when it made that move. Some altcoins suffering about a 90% drop even. So there wasn't really anywhere safe in the crypto markets to be. And this brings up a huge problem, which is volatility. And that's what the crypto markets has. It's a huge issue right now. And what 4RX is planning to do is to be a solution for this problem. Now, 4RX itself, it diversifies your portfolio when you invest in the token because it's got its own portfolio of about 80 coins, and using its algorithm, so it has an AI called ARIMA, and this basically redistributes the portfolio's weighting in order to protect investors basically. And you'll notice that Bitcoin, while it had a huge reduction from about the 11th of May, this was around the time that 4RX was actually launched into the markets. And you'll notice with the 4RX chart actually that 4RX was doing relatively well. Even when it had a spike down, it quickly basically recovered to make a new all-time high, and it continued to go sideways despite the entire market continuing to go down on this bearish trend here. So 4RX was holding up really well, and it's basically the first index token to do this. And it's the safest and most stable index token based on this bearish run that we've seen. So we're seeing a lot of protection in the asset itself, and it's basically acting like a safe haven without being a stable coin. You might ask, well, how does 4RX do this? And the answer is that using ARIMA, 4RX manages to reweight its index portfolio about every 3 seconds, guys. And it does this to protect investors by reweighting the distribution between these well-researched 80 coins. And this index also includes stable coins themselves. So when the predictive AI senses that the market's about to go into a steep decline or is going through a decline, it'll redistribute the portfolio towards a coin like USDC that you can see here. And that way the price stays stable and it protects investors. And then when it predicts that the market's going to go on an uptrend or is going to go into an uptrend, it redistributes the portfolio so that investors are back into the game and they have exposure for those gains that the markets provides. Now, this is pretty revolutionary, guys. There's not many people offering this, and it takes a lot for people to research their own investments in the crypto markets. So you might be asking, well, what should I invest in and how do I diversify? But with 4RX, you get that solution with one token. We have a well-researched 80 crypto asset index. So it cuts that time out for you, and you don't have to stay up sweating, considering where you should put your money and how to pull off your investments, and whether you should go into stable coins or not, because the AI and 4RX is doing that for you. 4RX also has staking and farming options, and it's a considerably revolutionary asset in that there's nothing in the crypto markets like this currently. It currently holds about 23% of the crypto market cap within the index itself, and this is pretty huge. You get a good exposure to the crypto market cap, and this doesn't include Ethereum and Bitcoin, so you're getting it in those coins that have a high potential for a high valuation. Guys, we predict that 4RX has a potential value of 400% increase from where it's at now, and currently it's at $136 per token. So we anticipate that by the end of 2021, a 4 times valuation of its current value is very much in the cards, so to speak, and we're quite confident in this valuation. There's big plans for 4RX, and we're going to be going ahead with a lot. Check out our roadmap, guys, and hit us up with any ideas or questions that you might have. There's a lot coming through with us, and you're going to be seeing the updates coming through our social media feed. Follow 4RX for more info. Cheers.